Hey, welcome to the Sam Livecast. I feel like I haven't been here for a while. Is that true?
It does sort of feel like
Feels
that.
like that.
You know, we've been shooting sort of out of order and stuff, and
It's because it's crazy right now.
it's crazy right now. We had the cooking competition. We've gone through this through the preliminary rounds. We're actually today going to shoot the first of the two semis, but you guys aren't going to see it for a little bit because we want them to be closer together. And the problem is that it's not like, you know, when Lynn was on MasterChef and you go away and you live there until the thing is over.
Right.
I mean,
they're not living upstairs.
People
right
aren't
now.
living upstairs.
That would be nice, but
Well, no, it would be
maybe
creepy
not for
as
you,
shit.
but
Right. So, so people have to come from where they come from. People have schedules and blah blah blah. And Yako comes from Boulder, and it's difficult for her to get here during the week. So, you know, we couldn't. This weekend was Lynn's wedding. We'll talk about that in a minute. And
Yeah.
and then this coming weekend, Max is going away. Where are you going?
I'm going to San Francisco.
To do nothing or something?
Trip with the girlfriend's family.
Yes.
Meeting
girlfriend's
the
family.
girlfriend's parents up there.
But you're not meeting the girlfriend's parents. You know them well.
Going on a trip with them.
Got it. Well, that's nice. And then I'm away for
12
one
days.
weekend? 14. I guess that's 2 weekends, right? 2 weekends worth of time I'm away.
Where? Where are you
going?
going?
South Africa.
Whoa.
And now getting really excited
Sweet.
about it. Really excited
Sweet.
about
Going on a freaking safari.
it. Safari, yeah. Cape Town.
It's gonna be beautiful.
It's going to be beautiful. And you know what? I'm going to a cooking school, and I'm going to cook something.
Really?
Yes. And so I suggested, I'll do something fun. I'll do Captain Crunch seared tuna.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be fun. And then that came back as a no.
Really?
That didn't work.
Why?
That didn't fly? There's like, Captain Crunch.
Well, I think they wanted something that they could make. And not only is apparently Captain Crunch rare there, but the Brits who were putting this together asked me what Captain Crunch was.
Really?
And I went, you don't have Captain Crunch in
I
England?
bet you they have something different. That's
I
kinda
know.
like
I know.
a-
They probably have all different types of cereals.
So then I suggested I wanted to do something with ramen noodles. You know, like the little cup noodles.
Yeah.
Right? That came back as no. So now
Oh,
I get this email
God.
today. They forward the email that's coming from this school down there, and it says, "Hi again. In South Africa, our black community loves meat or chicken. Chicken is perhaps the way to go. Lamb will be part of their lunch that day, so no lamb ideas, please. The cooking school is worried they will have to finance his cooking. I've assured them they won't. Blah, blah, blah. I think maybe a dish, just one plate of food. They're all weird that I'm going to go get some crazy-ass ingredients or something.
Oh, so that's what I was.
It's
They're afraid that you're gonna be like, I need you guys to go spend $1,000 on truffles.
Right, and that's not going to happen because that's not my
Never,
style.
no.
Anyways, but so now they want something typically American. So I think I'm going to do a burger.
I was just gonna say stuffed burgers.
I'm going to burger stuff.
do not have stuffed burgers.
There's going to be a fried egg on top of it.
Uh-huh.
There'll be bacon and cheese and barbecue sauce maybe in the middle, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that will be pretty
Sweet.
American.
That
for
sounds
them.
good.
Yeah. But wait, enough about me, dude. You got married a couple days ago.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
Done.
Wow. Look
There it
at
is.
that.
Done.
There it is. You're bound to Stacy for as long as you both shall live.
Yes, exactly.
What a lovely ceremony. Can I just say?
Oh, thanks.
What a lovely ceremony.
Thanks, man.
Seriously.
I started saying this earlier. You know, I judge a wedding not by food, not by location, not by anything like that. I judge a wedding by how it feels. And I walked away from the wedding going, wow, that was just a really lovely ceremony. Wonderful people. Felt warm and inclusive and really nice.
Yeah,
Loved
it was
Loved the whole
very
thing.
it was very close. We had a lot of people, and I was worried that it was going to feel like
236 to be exact.
You know, I thought it was feel like sardines. Like people are gonna feel uncomfortable. with
No,
it. People
no,
ended
no,
up telling
no.
me like, "Oh, it was really nice. Like it was
Not at
perfect."
all.
And I was like, "Cool, as long as
Do
you
you have
guys
a couple
loved it."
pictures?
Yeah. Let me
Let's show
yeah.
people. Let's show people.
let's
what
show them
you're-
this one. This is kind of fun.
Oh.
So Stacy and
Yeah.
I.
By the way, where the hell was that?
So we were taking pictures with our family in another park prior to the wedding.
Yeah.
And we saw a bounce house go up, and one of my best men actually asked me, he's like, "Hey, like, do you think they can get in?" And they're like, "Sure, like, you know, as long as you want to send us some
Okay.
pictures." And I think sending people pictures of our wedding is kind of creepy, even though we did use our bounce house. But
No,
yeah, we got
it's
into a bounce
great.
house. It's cool.
That's
great.
a really cool shot.
Yeah. And
the
then you know,
colors in that are fantastic.
yeah, and then we this is some things from our wedding. They hung these little globe things on the tree. This is Stacy walking down the
Stacey's
aisle.
so
with the parents.
beautiful, boy. She came out, almost took my breath away.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I've always thought Stacy was pretty, but really
she's gorgeous.
gorgeous. And look at
Yeah.
you towering over everybody. There's her-
Definitely married up. So
Stacy's dad on the right. Boy,
look-
is there, you got a picture? Look at that.
do I got a picture of what?
Your dad?
Oh no, my dad kind of shied away from the camera actually.
Really?
Can I tell you something?
Ooh, that's cool.
Oh, look at that.
This is our
They're
grand exit,
nice
actually.
Pictures. Nice pictures.
This is like when everybody had like pinwheels. This actually isn't our official photographer. This is just some guy with a camera.
Really?
Wow.
Our official photographer has other stuff. This is
Let
our
me
first
say
dance.
that your father,
Mm-hmm.
when I first saw him with his big shades on, Chinese gangster. Sorry, Taiwanese gangster.
Yeah.
He is an imposing figure.
That's for sure.
There's a
The
reason.
senior Mr. Chi.
There's a reason why I never got hit by senior Mr. Chi. I was too scared of him from the get
So
go.
you were a good boy?
I was really good.
Wow.
Well,
Okay, I have a question.
yeah.
So your uncle stood up.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy's father stood up and welcomed everybody.
Yeah.
Then your uncle stood up and introduced your whole side of the family.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's what, 8 kids?
There's 9 kids. One of
9
them passed on.
One
Yeah.
passed on. So there's 8 living. You have 8 living.
Chi
You
kids.
have 7 uncles and a father,
Or
right?
7 uncles and aunts.
7 uncles and aunts and your dad.
Yeah.
So he introduces all of them.
Mm-hmm.
He was very funny, by the way.
Thanks.
Whether it was intentionally funny or not, he was very funny.
Well, that speech actually came like minutes before. I asked my dad, like, "Oh, did you prepare a few words?" Like I asked. He's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, but I think it's best for your Uncle Lin to do it." My Uncle Lin is the eldest uncle, and in
Okay.
Chinese heritage, the eldest is always like the
Got
most
it. Right, right,
respected.
right.
And
Okay, so your Uncle Lin is doing his thing,
Mhm.
and he introduces the brother that appears to a complete outsider, me, like he's wearing some kind of monk garb.
So that's actually an
So just
uncle-
let me finish the
okay.
story.
Okay.
He says, and here's so and so, and he stands up, and he's got sort of like the baggy-ish pajama pants
Mhm.
and the sort of the silk jacket with the little Nehru collar cutout.
Yeah.
Right? Very monk-esque
Uh-huh.
looking. And he says something about his clothes. I'm not sure which monastery he's at now, but here he is. Everybody at our table laughed, thinking he was making a joke. Just as I'm laughing, I'm facing them here. I turn, and you're not laughing at all. And I went, "Oh shit! We're laughing at something that's not a joke. Is he a monk?"
I don't actually know what religious affiliation he's from, but he is a like a religious man.
And
Yeah.
we all laughed.
No, it's
the
cool.
one table of mostly white people in the place, and we were yucking it up at this comment. And I turned to you, and you're not laughing. And I suddenly felt like
No,
the
don't feel
elephant
it.
in the room.
No, don't worry about it. I mean, look, here's the thing. I think it's hard for people to understand that kind of background in Asia for Asians, let alone like people who are not from
Yeah.
Asia. I'm talking about Asia, like the whole, not just
No, I
like Chinese
get you,
people.
I
you know,
get
like,
you.
There's a whole lot of different sects of this religion, and like Buddhist worshiping. And my uncle has a very eclectic like religious background, things that I don't even know about. So I can totally get the confusion. And like if you didn't know if it's a joke or not, trust
Okay,
it's
wait. So
totally
it actually,
fine, yeah.
so it kind of was a joke. Your uncle he's not specifically a monk.
Well,
You're saying he's a
I-
religious person.
Yeah, I don't even know if my uncle Lin knew what he did. I think he just introduced him and just kind of
Yeah,
like said
so-
what was on his mind. I don't really know if my uncle's a monk.
Yeah. So I think the
You know?
joke was just, he's like a religious, he's like a monk.
Yeah.
Look, he's basically a monk. Look at what he's wearing. So it was kind of a joke, but he wasn't like making fun of the
No, it
religious
wasn't-
aspect.
no,
He was
but
just saying,
I took it-
This is our religious uncle. He looks like a monk.
I
Yeah.
took it to mean. I think at the moment I took it to mean he's not a monk. He's just wearing monk clothes. So Uncle Lin is going to say, "Oh, we don't know, which monastery he's attached to now." Ha ha ha.
That actually is very accurate. I think
Well, how come we're the only people laughing?
because here's the thing. That's the uncle from my mom's side. So
Yeah.
they actually have no attachment to him. They don't really know him very well.
Oh, okay.
So that's not the uncle from like if it was like my uncle
Okay,
Lin's
so if it
brother.
was still, I'll say it again. If it was a funny joke, why were we the only people laughing? Nobody else laughed.
Well, it wasn't like that hilarious. It was just kind of like
funny.
an off the cuff
Did you,
remark.
Max? Did you laugh?
Yeah, I think
Yes,
so.
everybody laughed.
But you guys weren't making fun of
Dion
him. That's
laughed.
fine. It's okay. Like you
No,
weren't
it
like,
wasn't. Yeah, we just. Yeah.
hey, Don't worry about it, dude.
Anyway,
My uncle, his name is Gordon. My Uncle Gordon still loves you. Actually, breakfast the next day, he specifically said this to me. Tell Sam he is a very handsome guy and his wife is incredibly beautiful.
Oh, that's nice.
I think he only said like 4 sentences that morning, and 2 of them were for that.
By the way, you know what? Your mom came up, introduced herself. What a sweetheart she is.
Oh, you met my mom. Great,
Oh,
yeah.
God, yes.
My mom's
She
the
looked
best.
lovely, too. I loved what she was wearing.
My mom's the best.
Love it. She's awesome.
Yeah.
Your dad's quiet, generally?
Well, no. So my dad was quiet during the ceremony.
I see.
Because I think he was just like, well, he's not quiet when he's around my relatives, but my dad will talk your ear off.
He will.
He is not quiet.
Like I love to be able to spend like a night, not with a crowd of people, hanging with them because I dug them.
For sure.
I dug them.
Yeah.
All right, we got to cook something today.
Yeah.
So here's our theme. Our theme is essentially tailgate-ish food.
All right.
I'm going to make a little baked ravioli deal.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hell
Sounds
yes.
good.
Simple, super easy. Make a million of them because they're easy to make for. Next time you sit down to watch the Chargers win up until the end of the fourth quarter,
Stop, dude. Let's not talk about
and
that.
then they lose, you can have these.
Let's not talk about them.
Why does it have to be their
I don't
style?
know. Every time.
I think I'd rather them lose in the beginning and stay lost
I know.
than win all the way up until the fourth quarter and then lose.
I know.
It's difficult.
San Diego fan
It's
base
unsettling.
right here, man.
It's unsettling. Anyway, okay, let's do this. Don't go away. Watch this. We'll come back. We'll make those things, and then we'll be good. Then we can eat them. That's because that's what this is all about. We eat food. We make it, then we eat it. All right. So here's the plan. You can make your own ravioli, but I'm not going to. I'm going to buy ravioli. And this is a new type I found in the store today. I kind of like it.
It's very intriguing. I like the
I don't know. I
packaging.
like the packaging, kind of. There's an old man that looks like Larry David on the front. Look at him.
Oh, kind of.
Wow.
Yeah.
Larry David with an apron. I'm not pimping these. Trust me. I don't even know if they're going to be any good.
How do you open them?
Like that.
I guess so.
And here's what I liked about them. They're round ones.
Sweet.
Yeah, these are mushroom. Okay? So, boiling salted water, in they go. This you don't really need to see. They just do. Okay. Like 3 minutes. We'll give them 2.5 minutes, right? Start. Stop. Start. Okay, now, in the time that takes those things to cook, sorry, we're going to make the little breading thing for these, and it is this. It's very simple. It's very simple. It is some panko. You know the Japanese breadcrumbs, right?
Yeah.
They're oh, that should be enough. They're crunchier, they're lighter, they're better. I don't buy the Italian breadcrumbs just 'cause I'm just not a fan. I'm not in love with them. Let me just get these guys going in here a little bit. So now here's what we want to do. We want to season these a little bit. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go a little red pepper flake because I like a little spice. What have I got? I've got, oh shit. I used up all my oregano the other day.
Really?
So now what the hell am I going to do?
It doesn't have to be an Italian baked ravioli.
Doesn't have to. It's not going to be. Well, I got rosemary. I'll throw some of that in. I have a little ground coriander. I mean, I don't even have basil. Do I keep basil?
I feel like you can do whatever you want with this.
Herbe
right?
de Provence. Perfect. There we go. That'll take care of it. There's like 3 or 4 things in that. And a little of this cilantro. Coriander. Okay, this. Now, a little cheesy component would be nice in this. So I'll need only 2 little pieces of cheese that I've got left. Look at these sad little pieces of Parmesan.
Ultimate leftover baked ravioli right here.
Right. So on the microplane zester, we'll just grate in some of this nice Parmesan. How are we doing? 41 seconds left over there. I haven't put any salt in this yet, and I'm going to because we always like salt. And there should be, I don't need pepper because
They're
I put in the red
floating.
pepper flakes. Those are floating. There we go. Okay, now. They smell good. Okay. These guys are now ready. They've all separated. I want to just give them a little bounce in some oil, just a tiny little bit. So I'm going to do this.
Perfect.
Done. I would say everybody wants to hate me all places. Done. Done there. They can come back, slide these guys in. There you go, boys. Hello, everybody.
Wait, what are you doing there?
Little olive oil. I just wanted to, I felt like they were too, there was too many to do them in that bowl.
Oh, okay, got it.
That's why, okay? So now I can do this. Now I can get some, and I can go right here into the breadcrumbs.
Oh, wow.
Okay? Now, this, right? You just want them to be coated nicely.
So did you undercook the ravioli, or did you cook to
No, I just cooked it.
specifications?
It only takes, I don't know, 3-ish minutes to do this, and I gave them a little bit less.
Interesting.
You like this? Ow!
Seems like it'd be hot.
It is hot.
No, it's an interesting way of doing ravioli in general.
And so, oh, by the way, Max said to me just in that little, few second break that we take, hold on, this is hot, I don't want to burn myself. Max said, how are people supposed to make these at a tailgate? And I said, oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe what I meant was football watching food as opposed to at the football stadium food.
Right, because if we were tailgating, we'd be like grilling or doing something outside,
Right,
maybe.
right.
But
Right.
I was at this really cool charity event in LA this weekend, and they had this.
Oh, excuse us.
Excuse me. They had this really cool mobile pizza oven that hitched on like a trailer.
Oh, yeah.
And so it was a big, huge brick oven.
Those are cool.
And they were making the most unbelievable pizzas.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Wouldn't you love I would love one. I would love a pizza oven, and I wouldn't call it a pizza oven. I would call it a brick oven or an outdoor oven because I think there's so many more things that you can make in it.
Oh yeah.
your backyard
Veggies?
is big enough.
Yeah, I guess I could do it. But you know what? Like chicken, cast iron pan, chicken in a pizza oven, a roast, a pork roast, a regular beef roast, whatever. I mean, everything just comes out amazing. Okay, a couple more of these guys. 1, 2. I got one more guy right here. Okay, here they go. Into the oven. My oven's at 400. We're gonna give them a couple minutes, and then, don't eat them like that because they suck. They need to be crispy. So, we do this.
We can take a quick break if you want.
Well, I'm going to, here's what I'm going to do. We can't take a quick break. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to heat up a little bit of this sauce that I had from leftover meatball thing we had here the other day.
Okay.
Because you want to give it something to dip in, right?
Yes.
So don't move. We come back. This is on a plate. These are coming out of the oven. We're eating them. We're loving them. 1 second. All right. So here's where they are. Look at them. Oh, yes. Look at them. Come on now. Just look right
Wow.
there.
No.
Tell me those aren't beautiful.
Well, they're very plump ravioli too.
They're very plump.
Yeah, I like this. Whatever this.
Well, they definitely
Larry
plumped
David
up.
Ravioli
They definitely,
company is.
Larry David Ravioli really plumped up in the oven, didn't they?
Ooh, those sound good too.
So now, look, of course, yes, maybe this is difficult to do at a tailgate, but in the oven at home, I think it's a great fun thing to do. They kind of look like little sombreros, don't they?
Yeah.
Surprise.
Little sombreros. Look at this guy. That guy got really fat. And now, the little sauce that we have. And you know what? One of the things I always say is, you get something interesting to serve on, you don't have to just use like the kids' Barney plates, right? So now look at just a little bit of the sauce here. I'm partial to rectangles. I really like them. I think they look beautiful and they're easy and fun. And so now you get one of these guys. Oh, marron a mi. It's going to be hot. Right there, baby. How hot do you think this is going to be?
Nuclear.
Super hot.
No.
Anything with a interior pocket gets you.
Oh, the whole thing?
The whole thing? Oh my god.
Uh-oh. Well,
that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Did you have to spit it out?
not yet. I go.
You got
Oh
it?
my god. It's the pocket.
I own that guy.
But now
Just
you
for the
can't
last
taste
5 seconds.
anything for the rest of the week.
I can't taste anything. Okay, but look how beautiful and simple. And look at, you could do it with frozen ravioli. Keep frozen ravioli in the freezer, and then you cook them. The same thing happens. It's all good. It's all really good. All right. Thank you for being here. Football food. That's what we'll call it. Forget the tailgating thing. Football food. We'll be back Friday. New show. New football food thing. Blue cheese toast things. Whatever. I don't know what the hell they are. All right. See you. Thanks for hanging out.